Welcome back to the channel. My name's Joel Reed, and today's a bit of a special episode because I've got a guest that you're going to be seeing more of. Come and introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, Eugene here.
This is Mr. Eugene. That's what we'll just call him. His name is Eugene. I've known him for a long time. Brother from another mother. But anyway, we're here because just yesterday we received our Rg552s. Really excited to get into this.
Been looking forward to this.
Yeah, for a bit in it. I mean, I've seen Taki's videos. I've seen who else has got one of these. Retrocore's got one of these, and they're just looking crisp when you see them in action when they're playing. So
it's actually Ross from Retrocore that actually sold me on this. Actually, when I saw his video, I was like, yeah, I need to have this.
Yeah, but you paid for yours though, innit?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I had to buy mine. He
paid for his, so I just want to give a quick thank you to Jut Lee's at Retro Handheld and Wild Lee from Anbernic. They sent me mine, so I actually didn't pay for this one. And then he's got one that he's paid for.
So jammy.
Yeah.
YouTube. This is the YouTube life, yeah? Okay.
It's not always like that, but I was very fortunate to get this one anyway. So guys, without further ado, let's jump into this unboxing. Okay, so quickly, I'm just going to show you the specs of the device because it's a mouthful and I'm just not going to be speaking on that. If you want to see more of it, just press the pause button now and then, you know, you can press play and continue on. So yeah, Rg552. It's in a much bigger box than you'd normally see your Anbernic devices come in. But it's pretty generic as well. So, you know, it is what it is. Around the box, just see the top profile of it here. Obviously what color I've got the grey. Sorry, that's probably a bit blurred, so ignore that. I've got the front of the device, the back is blank, just regular generic box. Let's see what's inside. And already you can just feel the weight of the device. You can feel it in the box as well. Here it is. As Anbernic normally do, you get your sponge and your plastic covering, but let's just see what's in the box. Noticeably different. You get your power brick in there. You can see that straight away. Got your power brick. It's a UK plug, which is nice of them to send to me for quick charging. Nothing more to say on that. Decent. What else do you get? You got your USB Type-C cable, which is always good. I mean, with all these devices that I've got, I'm gonna have a ton of these now. You got your wipes, which obviously mean you got your screen protector in there. So I'll be applying that at some point later on. So that should take up the entire display. Right, what else? And we have the manual. Oh, there's some, okay, SD cards are in there. You've got your manual, which is pretty user friendly. All in English there. And then in a different language at the back. Good. And I've got the SD cards, 116 gig and 164 gig. Needless to say, that's probably got some games on it, which is nice of them. I don't know what to say about that, but hey, look, I'm not complaining, it's there. Let's have a look at this device, and it feels great. Like the weight of it it's good. I'm liking the weight. Yeah, this display is massive in comparison to, say, let's just do a quick size comparison here. I've got the MP just here, and you can see for yourself the differences between the screen and the size. It's a massive screen. Build quality, it feels sturdy, it feels great. This is what Anbernic are known for, well built devices, and it's good to see that they've kept their end of the bargain with that. Again, this is part of what you're paying for, you know, the quality of the device, how it feels, how it looks. And you know what, because of that weight, on first feeling of it, you kind of think that it's a metal device, but that's just a testament, you know, to them, like the good quality plastic that they're using. But let's just see what's on the front here. You've got your start, your select, you've got your LED for your power source there, right? It tells you how much power you've got as normal. A, B, X, Y, all of these things feel really great. No different to how you'd normally feel when pressing these buttons in on these Anbernic devices. They're good. You've got your D-pad there, which is great. That feels decent as well. and yeah, it should be good for doing fireballs on. You've got your analog sticks, they click in and they're pretty decent as well. Look, I'm not going to be putting this device in my pocket. In fact, there's very few devices I put in my pocket, so I'm not going to be particularly worried about getting these snagged on my jeans or anything like that. I may place it inside my inside coat pocket because there's a lot of obvious, you know, space in coat pockets. It does protrude a little bit. I mean, I think it would be nice if it was more recessed into the device, but it's not, and that's fine. And it's no different to how it would look on the MP as well. So you got that there. Yep, analog sticks, they're great. Let's move on to the top. So you got your trigger buttons, L1, L2, R1, R2. You got your DC USB Type C charging port, another USB Type C charging port, tongue twister. You got your headphone jack here, which is at the top, and you've got your HDMI out. I like the fact that they've put it on the top. Most of my handheld game playing is literally either sitting on my sofa or lying down on my bed. So if I had it at the bottom, it would probably get on my nerves and it would be resting against the cushion and it would be a bit annoying. I'm quite happy that they've put it on the top, but that's just my preference. Also at the top, you've got the fan here, which is really unusual to see on especially an Anbernic device. We've not seen it on these before. You see fans and stuff like on more powerful devices like your Ioneos, your X1 players, and you know, your GPD Wins and stuff like that. So it's really unique to see it on these devices. But you've also got obviously some at the back. Speaking of the back, you've got your soft grips here, and you've also got your grill, and then, you know, the back of the fan over here as well. You also have your screws, which you would normally see, your Anbernic and model number and other various bits of information. The rubber feels decent, and it feels decent to hold. I don't think there's going to be a problem playing and holding this, to be fair. It looks and it feels great. We'll go to the side. You've got your volume rocker right here, so that's good. Let me just, I can see that's looking a bit blurry, sorry guys. You got your volume rocker right here, which is great. That works as it should. You got your power button, a little bit loose. It will do the job and it will work. It's the power button. At the bottom, you've got your two speakers. You've got your TFT card slots, one for your firmware, the other one for your games. You've got your reset button, and you've got your F, your function button, if that's what you want to call it. So that's there as well. Let me take my watch off because I'm about to do that button shake test, which I haven't done in a little while. So here we go. Not particularly noisy. That's okay. It's not a bother. We've done this before where it's really rattly on some devices, but it's actually okay. The only thing that's really rattling on here are the trigger buttons, but the rest of the device, there's no movement. It's just these trigger buttons. Oh, actually, the D-pad a little bit as well, but that's fine. So I guess we'll just get into turning it on. This is a first look for us, so I'm not going to go into too much detail with all the regular emulators that you normally see. Alright, so we're just going to power on these devices. Hopefully we'll do it at the same time. I'll tell you, if you hold it there, so then at least I can push and it'll be the same. Because we're not... Yeah, I'm going to go for it, yeah. One's going to boot up in Android, the other one's going to boot up in Linux. Let's go. We can see which of these boots up first. Alright, I got the... Android being Android, it will probably noticeably, yeah, you're already in there, front end already there.
Yeah.
Okay, this doesn't look bad. All right, new SD card
detected.
is detected. So well, you've seen there for yourself, innit? So Linux boots up a lot quicker than the Android.
It's got touch screen on it as well.
That's another thing. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. It is touch screen, and
this screen just looks amazing. It's so clear.
Look at that. That's pretty responsive. Yeah, it's responsive. So you've got a whole load of apps here on the Android side anyway. It says Chrome. You've got your standalone emulators there. I don't have Dig though. Do I not? No,
you're gonna have to. I think a lot of YouTubers were saying they side loaded it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to side load Dig because me myself, I'm more Android user myself, so I'm happy to just put Dig on there as a front end and just run with that. You're more of a Linux user, innit?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for one of the, the community to come out with a very good update to the firmware. That's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah, I'll wait alongside you, but for now I'm just going to continue using Android.
I'll probably still use Android because there's a little bits on there that I like, but sometimes I just like it kind of straightforward for me. All my ROMs and stuff in one place, just pressing up, down or left and right just to get to the next console. That's what I like.
It can...
Simplicity, that's what I like.
Yeah, do you know what though? Like, and look, sorry if I'm offending anyone, but to me, Android is a lot smoother. I find Linux a little bit clunky, but that's just my preference though.
Yeah,
I prefer Android. When I'm gaming on Android, as I say, I'll use Dig, and you've got many of those features that you would normally use on Linux there anyway. I mean, you can change your themes, your shaders and all of that stuff, and it's pretty easy once you download them. The issue with Dig is that some of the themes and stuff can be quite, you know, memory heavy, but once they're running on there, they run really well. So, but I mean, look, I'm happy doing these standalone emulators for the time being, and then I'm obviously gonna have to put stuff on. Guess we just get into some gaming then, eh?
Yeah. Right, okay, do you know what I want to see? I'm a big fan of Sega Saturn. I know Sega Saturn did not work at all on any of these other devices. Literally would not work. And I want to see if this was an upgrade, even if it's just for Saturn alone. So I'm gonna take a look, and I want to see, this is my favorite game of all times, Guardian Heroes. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I think we know how a lot of these other emulators run. We know SNES, N64, Sega Dreamcast, all these other little emulators. We know that they run smoothly already, or they can run smoothly. So there's no point in going into that. Yeah, let's just jump straight into Sega Saturn.
Oh my god, it's looking promising so far.
Yeah, I'm liking that.
Wait.
Where's the volume at?
Let me turn up the volume.
the,
Sounds good.
The memories are just flooding back
I know.
in.
Literally every weekend I'll be downstairs in my living room playing this on my Sega Saturn, begging my mum. This is when we only actually had one TV in the house, so time had to be dedicated to me just to be able to play computer. Oh my god, now I can actually play this in the palm of my hands.
Jogging up the camera. God.
Oh wow.
Let's see if I can get in a bit closer for you.
Man, like, hun. Wow, look at this. Wait, okay. I know sometimes like the intros could it could be smooth, but is the gameplay gonna be smooth? This is what I need to find out. What have I got to press? Okay, show the buttons.
Sorry, I'm just fooling around with the camera right here. No, you're good.
Is it in focus? Can they see it?
Yeah, they're good.
Wow.
So far the Saturn seems to be running smoothly though. No lag, no sound glitches. Wow.
Oh, I forgot there isn't no there's no jump on this, is there? You just jump from different parts of the screen.
Gonna jump straight into some PSP action as well. Skip all of this. Let's just fly through that. It's one of the things I love about the SWPL emulator is that you can just press that forward button and get through all of that. Or you could just press the button.
Listen, if plans change, I'll let you know.
What I'm gonna need to do is pause it straight away because YouTube will do me in if I play any of that music in
Welcome
it.
to the 80s, Vic.
Okay, there's no music now, so that's cool. But I'll just run around here.
It's looking okay.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's smooth. But it would be. It's a more powerful chipset.
So it's still even an upgrade compared to the older rock chip, right? In terms of performance. There's not really much sound stutter.
Let me just turn off this music. There we go. I'll turn off the music. There we go. That's better. Alright, so let's get in the car, innit? Watch out! Yeah, just jump in the road, innit? Yeah, do that. Yeah, it's smooth. It feels really responsive as well. So that's good.
I think what a lot of people are upset about is that with these PSP games and stuff, you should be able to upscale it. But this device is powerful enough to play it like normal like this, but you can't get that smooth, you know, higher X like picture quality.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Like, go into the options and try it.
What's it again? Which button was it? What do you mean? Oh, in the actual...
Yeah.
I don't remember what buttons it was to press, me. What did I do before? Oh no, I just got to press back in it, so...
Yeah.
There we go. So if we go into your settings...
So here we're just going to see if we can upscale it and see how it looks. So at the moment you're playing it at 2x X. Try it for 3x X.
What just happened there? Okay.
You can hear it now.
Yeah, it's all a bit funny. Yeah. All right, so we want to keep it to
2x X.
Yeah, keep it to 2x X. Otherwise, this is what you're gonna get. It's like bombs are going off over here.
You probably have to even go to 1x X as well on certain games.
Yeah, look, that's a bit mad.
No, but it's constantly feels like it's speeded up. Are you sure you haven't done something else in the settings?
No, I didn't.
It's like the time's going crazy. That's not the.
Oh snap! There we go. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god! You had your finger on it.
No, you can toggle it in it so it continues to go fast.
Okay, this is alright. This is alright.
It's actually alright. So my mistake there, but yeah, it's okay.
And this is at 3x X.
That's alright. Yeah, well, this seems to be okay for this particular title, and I'm satisfied with that. Did you want to show some N64?
Yeah, I think they've all kind of seen this stuff already before, but you know, you are getting a little bit of an upgrade on the N64 side of it. Like, you know, normally we all know, especially with this intro, as soon as it says "Welcome to Mario Kart," it goes distorted.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not doing it at all on this.
Yeah.
So to me, like, this is kind of working like a dream. Like, I am really happy with this purchase.
I mean, I can't really... This is one of the things, though. We might as well touch on this subject while we're here, because we know that there's a lot of people in the community that are not happy at the fact that they got to fork out how much it is. How much is this going for? UK. Is that what?
180.
£180. Let's have this controversial conversation about, you know, the pricing of this device. I didn't pay for mine, so I don't have much to say on it, really.
Yeah.
I mean, but you did, so...
Well, to me, it didn't burn me that much because I obviously had one of these, which I bought from China. Obviously, that's where they come from. I think I paid no more than £85 for mine. I just went for the basic. No game, just the operating system. And I paid no more than about £85. I sold it then on eBay. When they released this one, I sold it on eBay for £130 because there's obviously a lot of people in the UK who want these devices but can't be bothered to wait for it to come over. So they would just buy it. They know they can get it in 2 days. They would tend to buy it.
Yeah, I'd if I want it bad enough, I'd bite the bullet and I'd just pay the extra for it.
There you go, and that's what people do. So I was quite lucky. So I was managed to sell mine for, I think, £130. I think with postage and packaging, I think I walked away with, I don't know, £135. Because eBay was doing the sell anything for like £1. So to me, the adding on the £40 to get my thing was it was way worth it. Like,
so it was a worthy upgrade.
It was a worthy upgrade for me.
I mean, guys, drop it in the comments as well, like getting on the discussion. How do you guys feel about the pricing, and if you bought one, did it bother you or not? I mean, me personally, I got this one for free.
Would you have bought it if you didn't get it for free? That's the question.
Honestly,
Iron Neo, so why, yeah.
Right. So my situation's a bit different because not everybody's got like a high-end gaming handheld device. I've got an Iron Neo. Because I've got that device, it's hard for me to go out there and buy other devices. It is hard. If I didn't have the Iron Neo, then I probably would have paid for it and got it.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I probably would have paid for it and got it. I would have wanted that much more power to play more of my favorite games.
There you go. I see a lot of people in the comments talking about, oh, it can't do PSP, it can't do PS2, and all these kind of things, and comparing the price to a Nintendo Switch. How I see it as is, yeah, Nintendo Switches are good, but you pay, what, nearly £300 for the device, which is £100 more than what this is. But guess what? You're going to have to then buy all your games.
Yeah, there's no getting away
There's
from
no
that.
getting away with it. Like, you know, at least with this thing, yeah, you might pay £180, but it's a pick up and go. And you can literally have, I think this device is for basically the people that are, like, you know, hardcore retro gamers. Like the ones that like, is it like the 16-bit, 8-bit to the 16-bit.
Yeah.
If you're looking for PSP, if you're wanting to play your PSP library, your full PSP library, then I wouldn't say that this device is for you. It can play some, and
It's got capabilities.
It's got capability, but if it's PSP and say PSP, GameCube, all that kind of stuff, then no, I wouldn't. Like, if you really want to play PSP, just get a Vita and hack it. You can put your whole PSP library on there. But I feel like
I'm not into that hacking stuff. Yeah, it's too much work for me. I just want to be able to pick up the device, play it and go. From what we've seen on here and from what we've seen on various other channels, you know, you have the ability to play some of your Wii games, provided they're not too heavy. Some of your GameCube games, again, as long as they're not too heavy on the system. But, you know, essentially, right, if you want to play those games at the top quality, then you would be probably paying a bit more. Or
yeah, you'd have to pay a bit more.
Either way, you'd have to pay more.
Yeah. Like a lot of people are talking about, I hear a lot of people comparing the price to the Steam Deck and keep talking about like the Odin and stuff like that. Yeah, the Steam Deck is a completely different console. Like, I'm not being bad or anything. Yeah, if I got a Steam Deck, I'm not looking to play PSP on there. Do you see what I mean? I'll be looking to wanting to play
them
the
AAA titles, them Resident Evil 7s and Villages.
Like, and even if I did want to play some retro stuff, I will probably want to play my Xbox library and my PS2 library and my PS3. Do you see what I mean? Anything underneath that, these devices here, this device here, would do it all for me.
Yeah, do you know what? There's truth to what you're saying, because again, I have to refer to the Iron Neo because out of my handhelds at the moment, that's the one that I play the most. I'm on that all day for them big AAA titles, but if I want to get that retro feel, I'm not really using the Iron Neo, and it's more capable than any of these other little devices that we've got here. I would literally just go, you see this MP right here? Well, now it won't be that. It'll be this one. And I'll just pick it up and I'll play all my older retro titles on there, and that's fine. I'm happy with that. I guess it's to each their own, and then they're going to have to pick their struggle. But why are people annoyed with the pricing on this device? And I get why some people would be annoyed.
Apparently it's because it's an outdated processor. Like, it's old.
That
which
could be something
it
as well.
is, but what makes me laugh here is that every single Anbernic device has always been dated. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, they've always been dated. Like, it's never been powerful enough to do exactly what everybody wants. But then when this one's now come out, it's £40 more than the MP, can play a little bit more, it's bigger, better screen and stuff like that, and people are still complaining about the price.
Yeah, but could that be because a lot of people have already invested in buying a lot of these other cheaper ones? I mean,
well, that's the thing, is that like there's people out there that are buying the same device 5-6 times over, just because it's in a different shell. But I tell you what, just do what I did. Take one of them, sell it, and then that extra bit you won't feel that burn when you're buying it. That is basically what it is. You won't feel that burn. Sell one of your older devices. You can't play them all at once. Sell one of them, and trust me, you won't feel that burn. And this is I'm telling you, it is a decent upgrade for all those people that I used to see on the people in the comments and all the videos. I just wish it was a little bit bigger. I wish it was a little bit bigger. Guess what? It is bigger. Yeah, bigger and better.
The criteria have been met.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it sounds expensive, and a lot of people will say that, and they'll say it's entering, Nintendo Switch Lite money. But what you're getting here is obviously the option to dual boot, which we didn't have that on the previous devices before. For me, that's a biggie, because if I had it my way, I wouldn't be using Linux at all. I would just be Android all the way. And it probably would have been that way if phones came with onboard controls, but they don't. You've got to do all this external stuff, and it's not always viable. So I guess you're paying for the dual boot. You're obviously paying for the quality, the build quality. We've seen how Anbernic do already. But this is coming from my perspective. I didn't actually pay for the device, but if I did, that's what I would have been doing it for, to be able to have the ability to do more than just one thing. I think that goes a long way in my book.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm the Linux side, but I will dabble in with the Android. All I'm saying is that when this gets its upgrade, when better soft firmware comes out for this device is going to be a beast. When we can have certain Android games optimized to play on this, I feel like this is going to be the device. Yes, I know the Odin's coming out. I know the Retro Pocket 2
Is
Plus.
the Odin coming out though?
But that's the thing. Everybody's saying that the Odin's coming out, and it looks like it is. But until then, this is the new kid on the block. Yeah, there isn't no Odin at the moment. Like, there's no point of keep writing in the comments. I'm looking forward to the Odin. The Odin's delayed, and it's gonna keep getting delayed.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to come out, and we haven't seen a great deal of people play that device as well, which to me that would be quite concerning.
Well, yeah, because even when, like, obviously we were part of the kick. Well, no, what do they call it?
The
Kickstarter or founders.
Indiegogo,
yeah, we were the for the Iron Neo. But the reason why we invested in the Iron Neo is because we could see it was a true product. I sent it out to loads of people, which was the founders. No, we were the founders edition, or what there was
for the Iron Neo.
Yeah, no, we were the backers. We were the backers, and then they were sent out the founders editions to YouTubers and
big
stuff
YouTubers,
like that.
Yeah.
Big YouTubers. Apart from Taki, no one has got the Odin. If you go to the Odin YouTube site, they've just got, I don't know, someone playing it, like just showing us. Like we don't
know enough about it.
Like me personally, I'm just not keeping my hopes up. But like, if the Odin does come out, I'll do exactly what I did. If the Odin comes out and it turns out to be better than this would be back on eBay. And I'll be getting the Odin. Like, that's the thing. I don't get attached to things, you see what I mean? I just want I'm a gadget geek, yeah, and I just want the newest. I just want the thing that's going to be able to optimize and do my things better.
I think that, but and that is part of what it is. A lot of us are collectors, so when you're saying get rid of, we're not trying to hear that. Like, we're not trying to get rid of our devices. We want to keep them. But what seems to be happening is we get a device and then another one comes out and then another one comes out, which is great because there's always stuff and it always gives us content creators something to speak on. But it does get expensive over time.
Collecting these Chinese retro handhelds is expensive.
Yeah.
Especially,
I don't know how much I've spent.
But that's why I wouldn't. I did start, and then once I started to realise I could only play one device and it was getting out of hand, they all found their way on eBay to the point where I only had one.
I've still got, and
now I'm only gonna have one. To be honest, I'm waiting for the price to go back down because I do want another one back of these just for my collection, just so I can pull it back up on my shelf. But that will be it.
The MP is a beautiful device.
Yeah, I feel like this was the best out of this what they call it?
The 3326 chipset.
Out of the 3326, this was the one.
Yeah, I will agree
And this is
with
definitely one to just, I don't know, like, if you've got one now, I would say utilize it and get rid of it while the price is high. if you want to upgrade to the 552, but at some point, get this. Like, have it in your. If you're a collector,
I'm keeping mine.
Keep it.
This guy nowhere. I love that device. but yeah, I mean, look, I understand that people are upset. It could be. It's for a number of reasons. Did everybody get spoilt with the cheaper devices? So then, as soon as that price went up, maybe people got upset. There's a lot.
That is what it is. I think the price was just a shock to people. I think everybody, because it's funny how everybody was excited for the device. They knew what it was. They knew the power of it, and everyone was fine. But as soon as they saw the price, now all of a sudden they were just finding everything that was a flaw with it, and all the issues that was there before that didn't bother them now bother them as an excuse as a reason for why they're not buying it.
Yeah.
Like, if this came out and it was, I don't know, the same price as the MP, everyone would have just bought it. It's the fact that it was a little bit more, and people just don't want to spend any more money on these devices, which is understandable.
Especially the way things are in the world as it is right now.
Yeah,
But look,
yeah. If you got there's people out there that's got the money and they'll buy it.
Yeah.
And then there's some people out there that maybe want to get the best bang for their buck, and that's why they're looking at the Retro Pocket 2 Plus.
Yeah.
Which I'm interested in, but to be honest, I had the Retro Pocket 2 and I just didn't like it. And the Retro Pocket 2 Plus is exactly the same thing.
Yeah, mine's is kind of
Still gonna have the same feel. If you didn't like the D-pad, it's just, like, actually I think they have upgraded the D-pad, haven't they? I don't know. It's just, the device was just too small for me.
It's a good device. It's still pick up and play.
It's too small for me.
It's pick up and play, but it didn't feel like true Android on that. But look, I don't want to be talking about other devices. It was all about this one right here. Yeah. It feels great. It's got great weight to it. The display is great as well. The display is awesome. It's massive.
Yeah, no, it's good. Anbernic, you did well on this. One thing I would say though, if you ever do watch this video, you went a bit mad on the price. Need to calm down on them prices. Looking like Apple out here. Coming like Apple. Trying to charge over £1,000 for a mobile phone. But yeah, no. It was a worthy upgrade.
I think well done Anbernic on this one. It's a decent device. It feels great and it plays a lot of stuff, and that's what you want really. And it can be pick up and play straight. So yeah. So guys, thanks for tuning in. That's enough of us rambling on. Thanks for a nice warm welcome for Eugene here. But I'm glad to have you on the channel.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So we'll be seeing more stuff from yourself. Probably be some PS5 gaming, back to handheld gaming. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and especially if that Odin does make it, you never know. We'll get it. We might be even unboxing that as well. So stay tuned.
We'll see.
Thanks. 2022.
Guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Take part in the conversation, and we'll catch you down the road. Take care and stay safe. Peace.